Today I'm going to be doing a film review of a film I saw yesterday called True Grit. It's a movie that I wasn't expecting to be that great. I wasn't keen to see it at all, but my big brother forced me to go, so I went in with a complete closed mind and was not keen at all, but I was so shocked. I actually quite enjoyed it, and I'm going to give it about 7.5 because it was quite a brilliant film. It was originally a book written in 1968 by Charles Portis, and then was made into a film by Henry Hathaway in 1969. And this time round was written and directed by the Coen brothers, so obviously it's going to be a well-written film. Casting-wise, it's Jeff Bridges, Matt Damon, and Haley Steinfeld, I think that's how you say her last name, who did an amazing job. I mean, for a 14-year-old, she has so much talent, so yeah, it's, well, cast. A bit of a plot summary. It's about a 14-year-old girl. She's a bit of a farm girl, lives in the country and stuff, and her father is killed by one of their hired help, and she decides that she wants to, get some revenge. Goes into the city to hire someone to help her, and she comes across this US Marshal who, has true grit. Turns out he's a bit of a drop kick though, a bit of a drunk. And then he wants to go on the journey, and she wants to go with, and he's not so keen, but she ends up going, and they also take a Texas Ranger that she's come across. So the film pretty much follows their journey trying to find this guy, and goes, a bit of action and things like that, and it pretty much shows the danger and tests their true grit. It's a bit of an action film, so there's quite a lot of, because it's a Western film, there's a lot of, shooting and all that kind of stuff. And then there's also a lot of, a few sad bits, which are really quite nice, and it's funny. Jeff Bridges has, when you can understand what he's saying, he's actually got some really good, lines and stuff, and it's quite a giggle. So, it's a bit of everything, and it's also a really fast-paced film that has something happening every, it's always something going on, and it's really interesting. So, yeah, I really recommend seeing it. Even if you're not really into that kind of thing, you can always just, turn it off. But, yeah, I really recommend having a look, and, leave some comments down below and let me know what your reviews of it are also. So, yeah, have a good night and enjoy your films.